few weeks ago, Colorado Public Radio had a piece where they were talking about Trump opening a concentration camp in Colorado because we have abandoned prisons here, and talking about how it would help the local economy to have people working there. I don't know if this was trying to suck up to Trump before he canceled their funds or just the fascism that NPR actually is, but I wanted to remind everyone immediately that hunting concentration camp guards and ultimately hunting media types who advertise the jobs of concentration camp guards is a legitimate and noble profession. We make TV series about people who hunt Nazis. So CPR, public radio in general, should know not to promote Nazism in concentration camps because you deserve to be hunted for the rest of your life for that. That's my first thought. But then just now, I was uploading a video just from yesterday, after Trump has canceled their funds, where they're asking an expert, has mass starvation ever worked? Has mass starvation ever worked because of the mass starvation that Israel is doing to Gaza? And I think the phrasing of that question, like so many ways that NPR chooses to phrase things, the other day they were talking about protests in Israel, saying, instead of protests for the hostage, these were rare protests for the Palestinian people. And that might be rare, but they really emphasize that. And you're really making the Israeli people, for the Israeli people, a protest for the Palestinian people, but it's rare for the Israeli people to do this. You're really making the Israeli population look really bad by covering over their excuse for, we didn't know what we were doing, even though people for years have been telling you. So the bias of NPR is fascist as can be. And they don't have the excuse of sucking up to Trump anymore, even though that was never a legitimate excuse anyway. But we need to call this out, call out the way they talk about it, and remind people, once again, that hunting Nazis for the rest of their lives is a very legitimate and noble profession, which will bring back the jobs report when we start doing it this time around. We also may need to split Russia, Israel, and America into multiple countries that do not reunite like we let Germany do, because we didn't make a good enough example with Germany, and ask Canada and Mexico to facilitate land back to indigenous people here. I don't know what we'll do with the other ones. Let Turkey and West Bank and Gaza run them, and Ukraine and China.